Hello, my name is Larry Ortega, health and nutrition coach, helping you find a healthier you through 100% organic superfoods. Every Monday at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we share exactly how the Nutrition Reset program works. You'll hear from folks who are in the program and are experiencing major transformative results in their health. Getting your gut right is the first step in allowing the miracle of the human body to begin to heal itself as God Himself intended, is what I like to say. Allow me to introduce you to Tammy Hawk, friend and colleague, coming to you from beautiful Hawaii.
Everybody, my name is Tammy Hauk. And first of all, I'm going to start with this. Life is a gift. Proper nutrition and rest and staying physically active is vital for good health. What's needed is a transformation that is a whole body experience. So why are we here to talk about Purium? Well, just a short time ago, 100 years, all food was organic. It was fresh. The soil was filled with minerals. The water was pure. Everything our bodies needed, we receive from the earth. Now, unfortunately, we live predominantly in a food desert, and the standard American diet is what is normal. And according to medical experts, this causes the standard American disease. What Purium offers isn't a diet, and it's not about deprivation. This is a lifestyle of abundance, cutting down on the chemicals we are consuming. However, we are heading into the eating season, so this helps keep us on track if we choose to enjoy all the fall and winter foodies, because we're hyper-nourishing our bodies every single day. When I first heard about Purium, I was in so much pain. I felt frantic and like the prescription treadmill, and their side effects were going to be my story. And after 3 decades of bad health, I was ready for a different story. When I first heard or saw the list of ingredients from Purium, I was so happy because I realized it's just food, and it's all food I can eat. So June 1st of 2021, I started the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation Plus Immune. And lo and behold, 2 days later, I woke up feeling refreshed from the best night's sleep. And within 7 days, I realized I no longer felt that pain that you get, that pain of feeling like you've been hit by a truck, even if you haven't been hit by a truck. And within 7 weeks, my endocrinologist saw a balance taking place. So 2023 threw me a couple of curveballs, though. I live on the island of Maui, and on August 8th, we had massive wildfires on the island that affected the whole island, even though it was very particular where it was, and a traumatic motor vehicle accident on December 8th. Nutritionally, not only have I been supported, but it made getting the proper nutrition super simple through all that aftermath. So let's break down nutritionally what so many of us know and love. We're going to start with superaminos. Superaminos are pre-digested non-soy legume, and it's featured in the desk reference for rapidly absorbing protein into the bloodstream in just 23 minutes. Do you want to create lean muscle, burn fat, tighten your skin, improve mental acuity? This may help with that. Power Shake. This is room temperature dehydrated superfood. 1/3 of a cup is the equivalent of 6 giant microgreen salads. You're doing this 2 times a day. So you're feeding your body on a cellular level. It helps stabilize a lot of the things that we experience that are unstable. And because we're hypernourishing, we don't go for that bag of chips or that sweet treat at the end of the day. What I love that's not in this is there is no excipients, dyes, or fillers. It's just food. My favorite, which I don't have in a package anymore because these packages are biodegradable, and I live on the island of Maui. And as soon as I open it up, I like to repurpose it into glass, as so many of us do. Because of a nasty cytotoxin glyphosate, It's the active ingredient in Roundup and disrupts our gut microbiome from getting the nutrients from our food we are consuming. This nasty toxin is linked to so much of the disease that we experience as humans, but Biomedic was formulated as a pre and probiotic. And in human clinical trials, in just 6 weeks, there was a 74% removal or reduction of glyphosate in these humans and 75% of the C-reactive protein. That's what doctors look at for inflammation markers. So these three are your meal. You're going to consume those 2 times a day. Your tracker that you get with your box will help you to understand how to consume that, and so will your health coach. Apothecary. This is just one ingredient. And did you know that cherries naturally contain antioxidants and phytochemicals? What that means is that it helps balance circadian rhythm, support healthy joint function, and promote healthy uric acid metabolism. What does that equate to for you and I? Deep sleep, beautiful skin, and a healthy response to inflammation. We don't want to leave out Super Cleanser. I'm in the middle of my Super Cleanser, so it's opened. If we have a pulse, we have a parasite. And our Super Cleanser aids in the elimination of toxins, heavy metals, and parasites along with impacted matter. It's super gentle. You really don't feel that you're having a parasite cleanse, but it's super effective. Again, your health coach and your tracker will help you to see that the first month's 10 days only, you pause for 20 days. The second month makes it a complete parasite cleanse by adding it in another 10 days. And because I started with the ULT plus Immune, I like to throw in Zinc Aid. It is zinc, vitamin C, A, D, and E. Is something that I love, and so does my body, because it's plant sourced, it's not ascorbic acid, and our body knows exactly what to do with it. Okay, so before we get to the testimonials, let's answer a few questions. How long should we be on this program? We recommend 90 days. That's 2 meals a day. Something to think about. By starting in the month of October, in 90 days, we are looking at January, where New Year's resolutions and health goals are front and center. So you will be able to tackle these goals with a healthy foundation in place. Then you can decide with your health coach how you want to move forward. Stay with the 2 shakes a day, drop down to 1, or target a specific health goal for you and dive a little bit deeper. Your body will be ready for it. How much is the program? Depending on the feature pack that you choose, which again, get back to your health coach because they're going to help you to decipher which one is best for you. It will be $12 to $18 a day. I can't find, even going to the grocery store, I cannot buy a meal for $12 or $18 that I cook and prepare, and especially not one that hypernourishes like this. What kind of support will you have? Your health coach that invited you is there to support you. This weekly Zoom call, we highly encourage you to attend every week and hear the transformation stories and eventually share your own. And I know that there probably is a group chat or 2 out there to support you as well. Would you like to get your transformation pack paid for? There is power in numbers. So share this with your friends and family and invite them to do this with you. If you find at least 3 right away, that virtually pays for your pack. And you can share this gift of health. So that's it from me. I would love to hear some testimonials from you. I would love to hear how this has helped you. Mike and Debbie.
Are we on? Okay, good.
Yes.
Well, I've been on it this week. I've been on it for a month, and right away, my first drink, I felt good. I mean, I can't believe that after my first drink, and I lost 10 pounds altogether, but I haven't been losing much weight lately. But that's fine. I feel good. Believe it or not, this last week, 2 days in a row, one day I walked 16,000 steps.
Oh.
The next day, I walked 14,000 steps. Well, we're staying back. I walked close to that. Then my buddy called me, Troy. He's on this. I'm sure he's on today. He called me. He said, "Hey, Mike, you want to go for a walk and take my dog out for a walk?" After walking maybe 4.5 miles, you would think I would say no, but I didn't. I went for another mile and a half. So in 2 days, I walked 30,000 steps. Of
Oh,
course, I got tired. I did get a little bit tired a couple of days because I got one morning I got up at 4 o'clock, next morning I got up at 6. But all in all, I love the program, and especially my wife. She's really kind of encouraged me when she got on it. And she's been on a walker for a long time, and now most of the time she's not walking with her walker.
wow.
She just puddles around the house like a little, I don't know, like a rabbit. So I am really impressed. So
Thank you so much for sharing. That's beautiful. Look at that, staying active and supporting your body all in the same process and doing it together. That's beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing. Larry.
Hi, yes, thank you for letting me share here. I am an avid cyclist, and yesterday I did a ride of 70 miles. Actually, I'm also I had a heart attack last year at 59, at the young age of 59. Genetics caught up to me, and I thought my cycling days were over. And earlier this year, I jumped into my training program, and I realized I wasn't able to get up the hills and do the things that I used to do before the heart attack, and I was really bummed out. And I jumped into the program, and within 5 days, I was climbing up the hills. I had the leg strength, the wind was back, and I was super excited. Yesterday, I did a ride with some really premier cyclists down to Seal Beach. It was a 70-mile ride, and I knew I was in for it. I knew I was going to be sore. I knew I was going to be tired, and so I really loaded up on the Power Shake and the Super Aminos, and I actually got some new stuff in there. The Can't Beat This and the Cocoa Hydrate. I threw that all in together, and I did it. You know, it was we were riding down there trying to rip each other's legs off as we got down there, and came back. And to just last night, I was like, man, today I'm going to be super sore. I know I'm going to be feeling it. I'm going to need to get in the jacuzzi. I woke up, no soreness whatsoever. And I was like, wow, I couldn't believe it. And I was super amazed. So I jumped into the shake again this morning. And today, again, I rode another 16 miles, like no problem. And I can't say, I mean, when you feed your cells, you got your gut right, and you're doing the things that you need to do to get the protein and the energy you need through the program. All these foods, these superfoods, is super amazing. And your body just says, hey, you do me right, I'll do you right. So thank you for letting me share.
Thank you for sharing, Larry. Oh my goodness, that's fabulous. So many wins, and congratulations on being able to accomplish so much. Rick and Leanne.
Hello, everybody. So my husband and I have been on the nutrition program for 1 year and 9 months. And sometimes he does almost 2 shakes every day. And I do one, sometimes two, maybe more two than one. But we do it because we love it so much. And we are saving money because we're not eating out. We're super well nourished without grabbing some fast food or any kind of junk. So very soon after, within the first week, these are a few things that happened for me. My acid reflux was immediately gone the first night. My knee and joint pain was gone like within 3 days.
Mm.
After about 3 weeks, I discovered that I didn't need my asthma medication, which I couldn't go a day without. And 6 weeks in, I no longer appeared to have food allergies. I could eat cherries, which I could not touch. I could eat avocado. I could eat melons and no problem. And so I'm very excited about that. My extreme brain fog lifted, so I could study deeply and retain the information. And I experienced deeper sleep. Cravings disappeared. I had sugar and salt cravings. I needed potato chips. I needed sugar. And those are just like, I don't need those or even want them. My inflammation was reduced. And I love how easy this program is to do. 3 minutes and I've got my shake ready to go and I'm out the door. I love how much time and money it saves. I don't need, when everybody else is spending a lot of money at coffee shops, I'm like, no, I'm good. I got my shake. Or I'll take trail mix or little munchies. And it's just been such a joy. And my husband had a little something he wanted to share as well.
Beautiful. Thank you.
So the name of this, the ultimate lifestyle transformation for me, is what it is. It's been a transformation. I do concrete for a living. I'm an avid mountaineer, so I love to get in the backcountry as much as possible. 2 years ago, July, I summited Mount Baker here in the state of Washington, which is an active volcano. And I thought that was so cool. I'm going to climb an active volcano. But when I came down, my legs were so weak and seemed so out of shape with as much hiking as I do. I was concerned about not being able to do what I love as often or as much as I wanted to. Same was true with doing concrete. I enjoy doing concrete, but I didn't know how many years I had left in me to do concrete. So by the end of the first 90 days, I already had felt 10 years younger and stronger. And that's when I determined I'm going to stay on 2 shakes a day. Being a lifestyle transformation, now we're into it for a year and 9 months. I have totally changed my health, my diet, the way I eat. I think differently about food. And I've lost 20 pounds, maintained that off. My sleep has been maintained. My recovery from a sore day at work or recovery from a long hiking trip has just been amazing. It is a lifestyle transformation and really would encourage anybody to try it out.
And we got to go on our very first hike together after 15 years because there was no way I could have done that before. It was awesome.
So many wins. And congratulations, you two. Thank you so much for sharing this evening. Glenda. And oh, there we go.
Hello, everybody. I'm excited about this health journey that I'm on. My original issues, rheumatoid arthritis. And of course, I have had results from that because I was on medication. The last time I had the medication, which was an infusion, because they had nothing else that they could give me. And we had to stop that because there was an issue where it raised the blood pressure. So that was in January. So I told them that I would not be using that anymore. And I just went to something totally natural. So finally, someone introduced me to this program. Actually, I had had it about a year and it was just sitting in my kitchen. I didn't use it. I didn't understand the value of it. But now I'm sorry that I didn't start using it immediately. So, but recently, what I would like to share that is really amazing to me is that I had a granddaughter that just went to school in Pennsylvania. And of course, we made it a road trip. I was not intending to go. I was going to support the others that were going, but I ended up having to go. But I only had to drive about 5 hours. So that's a 1,300-mile trip, 19 hours from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I only drove about 5 of those miles, so that was good. I had a good driver with me. But I felt amazing during the trip, because I had my superfoods with me, they didn't want to stop for food. I had my food with me already. So all I had to do was to shake it up, had my shaker cup, shake it up, mix it, drink it, and I was good to go. So each time I got out of the car, I just felt amazing. I didn't feel like I had been all cramped up in a vehicle.
Mm.
The last trip we had to go back. So the second driver backed out. So that meant it was just the two of us. And so I made it to Slidell. And by the time I made it to Slidell, I said, man, I might need to turn around because I may be on a suicide mission here. This may be too much for me because I'm over 70 as well. I said, this may be absolutely too much for me. But she kept coaching me and encouraging me. She said, you're doing good. Just keep going. I said, yeah, that's coming from an 18-year-old. However, she was very supportive during the entire trip. When it was time for my superfood, she fixed it for me because it was there. I had everything all measured out. And she was good company. And we made it there fine, but someone came down that helped me to drive back. So that was great. And since I've been back, sometimes you feel like a program might get you to a certain point, and that's it. But I can say that within the last week or so, I'm just beginning to feel stronger in my entire body, because sometimes you have weaknesses in one part and strengths in the other part. So now I'm beginning to feel that strength in my full body. And when I walk, I have an issue. I have an issue with one joint where the doctor had given me a shot in January in it. But I noticed that once I started using the product, that was not so much of an issue. Haven't had to go back for that, and it's still doing good. So I'm really thrilled about this, and I plan to continue to use these superfoods because they are amazing and they do work.
Thank you so much, Glenda. Yes, thank you so much. You know what? I heard so many wins in that, but I love the fact that someone introduced them to you, and then you listened to the person who helped bring value to what it was that was sitting in your house, and you decided to use them. Because look at that. Look at how your life has changed, or how your life has turned around, right? You have quality of life. You can go on these adventures. That's beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing. Rita. Oh, and okay, there we go.
Thank you. I've only been on the program for 8 days as of yesterday, but I feel amazing. So I had to say something. I've always been an energetic person, but my energy levels have risen. Um, just, I'm excited. I I had a finger mole right here, or a tag, that I noticed about a month ago, and I was gonna have the doctor freeze it off. But I noticed that in the 8 days that I've been taking the product, it's shrinking. That blew my mind. And about 2 years ago, I had diverticulitis. My stomach was not the same after I had diverticulitis. But within the last 8 days, I feel like my gut, my stomach is going back to normal. So I'm really anxious to see how I'm going to be feeling in a month. I'll probably feel like Superwoman or something, but I'm just anxious to share. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and congratulations for getting started. I felt the same way. I mean, it was like 2 days in. I'm like, what? This is happening? So it's awesome. Our bodies know exactly what to do with this superfood. Our bodies are wonderfully made, and so is the food. You combine the two, and voila. Okay, Troy.
All right. So I was career military, and I was exposed to a lot of bad stuff on a couple tours. And so my body retained a lot of chemicals, nerve agents, things. So, which of course brought on inflammation. I tell people I've been used and abused because my body hurt everywhere. And I actually, today's my 100th day on it, but I saw immediate results once I started, probably about 2 weeks in. My fatigue was gone, brain fog was actually getting a little better. About a week later, it finally, brain fog was gone. I was having a lot of severe pain in my elbow, probably first 30 days. That actually went away. And labs was a big one. Might have seen the post I put on Instagram or Facebook, but my doctor at the VA just about fell out of her chair when she saw the labs. I was only on this program for 60 days and lost 20 pounds, put on 8 pounds of lean muscle. And since today's, after the 90 days, I kind of changed it up a little bit. I decided to do the holistic fitness pack since I'm going to the gym. So I'm looking forward to seeing the results with that. So, the main thing, you want to trust the process, the 90-day process. After that, you can change things up a little bit on that. But anyway, so those were a few of my wins. And I
Those are
just say,
awesome.
just trust the process.
Thank you so much. It's so true. Yeah. There's a lot of unscale victories and scale victories. And yeah. Words of advice, trust the process. Thank you for sharing. Cynthia, we have Cynthia and Carol.
Hi, everyone. I've been on the program for 7 months now, and it's really just been amazing. I've continued on the full program, so the 2 shakes a day, and I just love it. It's changed my life. Before this program, I was suffering with something called CSU, which is a chronic hives disorder. So I used to wake up with hives all over my body. My face would swell up, my throat felt like somebody was choking me all day long. My esophagus, first time I had that pain, it felt like a heart attack, or what I thought would feel like a heart attack. It was very scary. I went to the doctor, got on some meds, and it destroyed my gut. And so I was just super unhappy, very miserable. And this program, after 30 days, I started having less inflammation, less rashes. After 60 days, I got off my medication, which was 4 times the usually prescribed amount. So that was amazing. And then bonus was that it totally helped me with my fibromyalgia and my neuropathy of my feet. I don't have that pain anymore. I'm actually going on a run in 30 minutes. And before I could have never done that because of my, my nerve pain. And so I'm just so happy I was able to release 18 pounds now. And I just have so much energy.
Wow. Thank you so much. And congratulations on all those wins. Carol, enjoy your run. Oh,
Can you hear me?
yep.
Okay, cool. So I started on the 17th of this month, in September, and it was the next day, on the 18th, that I realized that I had not experienced any hot flashes that I've been having for the last years. I had no cravings. I had the best sleep I've had in a very long time. And I also noticed that I wasn't biting my nail, which was a very bad habit that I've had since I was a very young girl. And all of that in just 24 hours. I was super excited. And it's now been 2 weeks today, actually. And what I've noticed is that my energy, like everyone else says, is nonstop. I no longer suffer any of the mood swings or the sadness that I was experiencing thanks to menopause. I'm very focused, and the best way that I can describe it is that I feel a calm both in my heart and in my mind that I just haven't felt in the last 5 years. And so this to me has been great. It's not just a reset, but it is definitely a lifestyle change for me.
Thank you so much, Carol, and congratulations. Keep up the good work. And thank you, everyone, for all of your shares. It's so inspiring. it is motivating to continue to share, that's for sure, for me personally. And for those who are hearing this for the first time, we're here for you, whatever you're wanting to do with the information you heard today. We're here to support you, and you're going to do amazing.